Alright, hello, and welcome back to Outer Wilds, man. Once again, this is probably gonna be the last loop. Or the last night, I should say, with the game. Man, am I excited? Hell yeah. Last night I got stuck pretty badly on the most mind-boggling puzzle yet in the game. I'm trying to make my way into the Ash project, and I messed around for a long while and none of my ideas seemed to work. So that is where we are at in the game, and I need to fix that. That's gonna be my big mission tonight. It's gonna be the big mission. Make it into the Ash Twin project somehow, man. And before we begin today, as promised, I spent a long time today going through the goddamn logs. I have paper and papers of papers here with ideas. Basically, how I'm gonna solve this mystery, and it's gonna be super fun. So we're gonna try to talk a little bit here about the story. I've been thinking about this so much. Last night at around 5 o'clock in the morning, I was laying in bed and like, what is going on, man? What is going on with this game? And I've been trying to understand everything and reading through. If you ever have trouble in this game, I think reading through your logbook is the best thing you can actually do, because it's gonna help you a lot. There's so much information in there, almost too much, man. It really helps. And where do we even begin with this story or journey, man? I didn't write everything down in a logical way, it's just a mess. This is what I do. I write 1,000 things in no order at all and try to work it out like a crazy person. Okay, so the Nomai. Here we go, it's theory time with yours truly, MrTechnodromE. The Nomai, what happened here? In the beginning, the Nomai came to our solar system, chasing a signal. This we know. They came following the signal that they believe to lead to the eye of the universe. They followed it all the way to this galaxy or a solar system, and for some reason, they crashed. Their big vessel that they arrived in crash landed, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the island, the Dark Bramble, is actually what ensnared it. This is just what I think, so bear with me here. I think that the Dark Bramble ensnared the ship, judging from the pictures that the Nomai painted in like a cave or wherever. I found those somewhere, I don't really remember. Then, what happened? They ejected 3 different like safety pods or evacuation pods, and they landed on different places in this solar system, on different planets. One landed in a Dark Bramble itself. I'm just gonna guess it got ensnared together with the vessel. We found a lot of dead Nomai there, trying to escape. They didn't make it, by the looks of it. Another group landed on Ember Twin, and they created this new like society down in the Sunless City, where they basically tried to survive, man. Another group landed in where's the last place? Yeah, they landed in what's the place? Hollow Brittle, where they as well. That's a really bad place to land, in my honest opinion, man. It's a weird, messed up place. But they managed somehow to create these little settlements and survive. And all this time I've been thinking about, what are they actually doing here? What's the plan? Like what are you trying to accomplish? Well, their main goal has always been to find the eye of the universe. That's what I believe. It might be a religious thing, or they're doing it for science. Not sure. But the Nomai have been here for a long time. A lot longer than my species. In our form right now, at least. And they have been building and building, trying to reconnect with each other and restart, basically. They rebuilt the warp station, and yeah, it's crazy. They've done so many things. We found a note where they talk about finding a four-eyed species in some waterways, probably on Timberhearth. I'm pretty sure it's on Timberhearth, and I think that is my species in a very, very, very early stage. Could be like in frog form, like super long ago, and then we evolved unto this point where we are now exploring space. And that means they've been here for a long time. Let's see. And everything, like everything that the Nomai have built, almost everything leads back to one specific thing: the Ash Twin Project, where I am trying to get in right now. Why are they building the Space or Ash Twin Project? What is it? This is a really big question, and I am not still 100% sure, but I have a guess. The Ash Twin Project is probably all about creating this time loop that the Nomai are talking about. They want to create a 22-minute negative time loop or a time warp. For some reason, I am not entirely sure why, but they are trying to, really bad. And in order to make this happen, they had to do so many crazy things. They built or recreated the warp technology right here in this solar system. And I think it all began on Brittle Hollow. I think that's where they actually started doing it again. I could be wrong about that. Not entirely sure. And my character here, is in a time loop right now. And there's another dude that I didn't think about. There's another dude, Gabbro. Gabbro is also in this time loop right now, which kind of messes up my mind, but both him and me, we saw the statues, man. The statues built by the Nomai. These statues are built to basically send your memories into the Ash Twin Project, where the memories are stored But that's not all. The memories can be sent back. Yeah, to the person. So the idea must be, when you create this time loop, just to make sure you don't forget what you just did, these statues or machines send your memories back so you can actually remember what you did last time. I think that's what they were going for with this. And if it is because they needed more time before the world was about to end, it makes sense. Because you couldn't forget what you did last time, you needed to remember what you did so you could do something else if it didn't work out. Really cool. There's some really cool things going on. Alright. Exactly. We talked about that. And I think one of the first things, maybe, that the Nomai built were these gravity cannons that they have on different planets here. I don't really know what they're all about. I think they are made, I'm pretty sure they're made to send out their space shuttles into space for exploration. This probably happened before the warp technology was rediscovered. I would guess so. I'm not sure about that. But they did need a way to travel between the planets, because the warp technology is super advanced. They need one point where they have the black hole collected into a shard, where you can warp to another destination built with a white hole, I think. So they needed to travel to other planets to build these like landing zones, to even have a chance of the technology working. Crazy, crazy. And Shirt. Do you guys remember Shirt? Of course you do. Shirt told me, apparently, I kinda neglected this fact. He's telling me all stars in the universe are dying. They are dying in the entire universe, including our own sun. Why? Don't know. The end of the world? Ragnarok? Who knows? Another really cool aspect of this is that the Nomai built a sun station. And I am not entirely sure yet why, but they tried to, I think they either tried to explode the sun themselves for some reason, and I think they did it to gather enough energy to actually make the Ash Twin project work. That's my thought process here. And they might have tried to gain energy of it instead of destroying it. I'm not entirely sure if they just tried to drain it from energy, or if they actually wanted it to go kaboom, you know. Not really sure. Not really sure. And we did learn that it seems like the person using the warp technology arrives slightly before they depart. This is interesting, which means that you're on basically at two places at the same time. Why is it important? I'm not sure yet. I don't really understand why that would be so important. It's cool, but still not sure why it's important. and they managed to increase like the time where you're actually in two places by adding more power to I don't know, the warp itself, I guess. That's an experiment they tried along, like, a lot. It's pretty cool. And on Ash Twin, they have built all of these space or warp towers. Hey, what's up, Jaws? Nice to have you. You're right in time for theory with the Technodrome, dude. So they built all these towers, warp towers, on Ash Twin because they needed them. Piecing it together, eh? I'm trying, dude. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. You can never be sure until you actually beat the game, I guess, but hey. So they built the towers, the warp towers, and these are necessary for the Ash Twin project because they need materials and other stuff from the different planets to make this all come into fruition, you know? Very cool. And these, like the mining ore from Timber Hearth, they are probably gathering the black hole and white hole materia from Brittle Hollow with their black hole forge. Really cool. It's really cool. And we have learned that the Nomai know, or at least think, that the Eye, which I still think is their main goal, other than survival of course, is in a distant orbit around this sun. In a distant orbit, so I'm not entirely sure how far away it could be, and I don't know what it is yet. They have sent millions of probes trying to locate this Eye of the Universe. It's really cool. And they actually managed to find the coordinates, which I am currently in possession of. And this is something I believe that the Nomai knew that the world was about to end. I'm pretty sure about that. I think they knew that the world was about to end. Alright, next page. For some reason, the Nomai learned, or at least believed, that the quantum moon was incredibly valuable for their search of the Eye. We have learned 3 rules that helps us with the quantum moon theories here. The quantum rule of imaging that I finally understand. That is the rule that if you take a picture of the moon or anything quantum based, I guess, that means it's the same thing as watching it for real. Which means it's gonna stay in place. The rule of quantum entanglement. This one, not really sure. I'm not really sure what this one means. Maybe this is the rule that if I stand on something quantic or quantum. I can travel with it. Not sure. It could be that. And the rule of the 6th location. The secret location that leads to the orbit of the eye. Ah, this is crazy. No, it leads to the quantum moon is the moon of the eye. It leads to that place. And in order to reach that, for some reason you had to go through the door at the northern place of the moon. Really crazy. I don't know why. I guess they just tested until they figured this out. And the statues that we already talked about, the statues were created and they sent the information into the Ash Twin project, but they would only, listen, this is important now, they would only be turned on in case of either the Ash Twin project failing or succeeding. Really important. Which means one of those happened. One of those things happened and the statues are activated. Cool. Yo Keith! What's up, dude? I'm currently going through all of the notes that I've been writing down today. Reading through the logs of the universe, man. The Interlooper. This is a comet. Going into orbit here. It has some crazy alien matter inside of it, which is extremely dangerous. We have met some Nomai dead inside of the comet. Rest in peace. While they were trying to understand what was going on with the comet. And this alien matter is like super packed, and it can, if it gets like disturbed, it could create a massive explosion. A massive explosion. And they believe that the eye of the universe is the source of quantum phenomena in this solar system. And I find that super cool. And that's why, I think that's why it infected its own sun with it, or moon with this. That's why it's going like crazy. And we met Solanum. So far, the only Nomai alive. He has reached the 6th location. And he tells us that he wonders what would happen if a conscious observer would enter the eye of the universe. I don't know, because I still don't know how to reach the eye of the universe. I'm not sure yet, but this is extremely cool. And this means that these Nomai, they've had a very tragic time here. They crash landed. I have seen Nomai corpses all around, man. There's a lot of dead Nomai here. A lot of them. And they have been here for a long time. Trying to figure everything out. Some of them have died more recently than others. Solanum is alive. At least I believe so. And he is in the 6th location. I don't know any more than that. for now, but we are about to find out. We're going to Ash Twin and figure out one of the last pieces of this amazing puzzle. So let's go. Oh no! I talked so much my controller died, which means I'm gonna have to restart the game. Alright, alright. That was a cool recap of the story. Hey, Fission! Hello and welcome back. That is like my general thoughts after reading through everything. And of course, I could be dead wrong. This is my, my interpretation of it. It's what I gathered. And if I go into the logs, we're gonna find even more. Like there's a lot, there's so much to talk about. But this feels like the short version. But there's still holes in the story. A lot of holes in the story. Like, we still don't know why. Why did the Nomai want to create a 22-minute loop or negative space travel? Why? Why 22 minutes? Why not a couple of days? Oh, I'm not sure. The only logical reason in my mind is they needed to create a loop. They had to. They had no choice to create a loop because they were about to die together with everything in the universe. And maybe 22 minutes was the maximum amount of time that they even could create. And they were gonna live through those days over and over and over until they managed to stop the end of the world. And I still believe that the signal that they were chasing, the eye of the universe, it's either something almost religious to them. Like it's their calling for some reason. It might be something like that, or it's scientific. We still don't know a lot about the eye of the universe. Not a lot at all. It's something we're gonna have to try to figure out. But I'm super excited. And now we're gonna talk about something completely different. Something that I haven't managed to figure out. I have some few ideas and I'm gonna ball them with you. I did go back, by the way. I did go back and watch the blinking. I saw the moon. It's actually pretty close. Why is it there? Not sure. But it's there. It's pretty cool. So, how am I supposed to enter the Ash Twin project, you might ask? I have 3 possible solutions. If none of those are correct, I don't know what to do anymore. Then I'm gonna go into rage mode. But I have 3 things that in my mind kinda make sense, and only kinda. So far in Outer Wilds, I feel like none of the puzzles has been too cryptic. They haven't been too cryptic yet. Hello Bonan, welcome back. You're right in time. Like, none of the puzzles have been too cryptic. Part 3, hey dude, sweet. But There has been one point, especially one point, that has been super glitch, now I'm reading chat, that has been super difficult for me to understand. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge, did I glitch into that? What? Did I now? Wait a minute. And that, the hardest thing for me to understand was in Brittle Hollow, here. We had this tower that I couldn't understand. Right? You understand me? I didn't understand this tower because the... Not done yet, no. The sticky floor was broken. And I was supposed to wait until it traversed through the black hole so I could just basically fly in there. It took me basically blind luck to understand that one. I had no idea what to do there. It was really difficult for me to understand this one. But other than that, now that I know that I can actually go here, this is something crazy. You could even see the tower floating around it. I didn't recognize it or think about it. That's crazy. But now that I know that from this place, I can travel to all of these crazy locations, like this, the sun station. I flew there. You're not supposed to do that. You can travel there with warp technology. A lot easier. What else can you do? You can travel to the place in the sky or above in Brittle Hollow. I didn't do that. I flew up there somehow. Not the intended way. But now that I know about this, everything makes a lot more sense here. Which means that these puzzles are not as complex as I once thought. You were basically supposed to explore more before you would be able to figure this out. And I love that. That is super cool. So most of the puzzles have been extremely fair, I think. If you spend enough time exploring, you will be able to solve most of this game's mysteries. Like in Dark Bramble, the game teaches you the way to find your way in there by sending the scout. Nothing has been too crazy. Which is why Ash Twin is on my nerves right now. Because I've been trying to solve this by logic. Last stream of the game? Yeah, Little C Money, I believe so. I believe so. If I make this happen. So, the 3 logical ways that I think about this, judging by the game itself, it's been pretty fair. Very fair, I would say. It hasn't been too crazy. If you basically just try to think about what's going on here. So, what am I gonna try? I am gonna try every single of the warp stations. That's something I didn't do. I didn't even try them all. Because I was so focused on getting in to the center. But hey, another thing we need to talk about is, I read on the logs, I don't think I wrote it down, they installed inside of the Ash Twin project, they have installed an advanced warp core. So something is going on in there. Why is it advanced? I don't know, but it means, I believe, it has to be related to the warp technology. That's everything about this planet. That's what this planet is all about. The warping. Another thing I'm gonna try out. is to... basically, I'm gonna try to warp into the sun. I don't know why. It might work. If the sun becomes a black or white hole before it explodes, like in the nick of time, maybe that would warp me in there somehow. That's a crazy theory, but it could be crazy. The third thing is to either look for entrances somewhere on this galaxy. Maybe I go in with the sand, maybe not. Or it has something to do with the center of the universe, the moon, and the quantum rules. It could have something to do with the quantum rules. I am not sure yet. So there's a lot of things that I need to test out here. But everything makes me believe I am not supposed to travel around with the moon, at least. I don't believe that's the case. I believe I'm supposed to be on one of these two planets. Maybe, just maybe, I missed a warp station on Ember Twin. Huh? Maybe I'm supposed to warp from Ember Twin over to Ash Twin. That's nothing I've ever done. That could be something as well. We're gonna see. I'm just gonna mess around and see what happens here. First of all, we're gonna try to warp. Like, it could be. It could be that one of the places where I warp to has the solution like right where I land. That could be happening. So this is gonna be a blast. If I manage to figure this out, it's gonna be super cool. Hello, sir? Don't crash into me. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna go for you anymore. You silly, silly thing. Oh! Uh-oh. Well, a perfect start. Whoops. Whoa. That was not great. Look at this. It actually comes super close. Whoops. Well, there's one spaceship gone, but I survived. Alright, alright. What a weird start. Now, I need to try to make my way over to the Ash side of this, man. Because I need to be warping. I don't think I can do the sun station warp now. I think I'm actually too late. Just a scratch. Bring me in. Yes. I think I'm in. Oh yeah, we're going over. Uh-oh. Oh, getting chased. Like, I'm gonna go here and just have a look if it's actually possible at this time. Nah, it's too late, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It's too late. God damn it. You need to be even faster. But so, I'm supposed to enter. While the sand is still high enough Alright. That's gotta be it, man. And that would let me go through. Yeah, that has to be it. Okay, so this one we can forget about. This loop. I ain't gonna get this done. Which means we're gonna be searching for the others. Ooh-hoo-hoo. This one I already tested. One of these are broken. Let's warp. I'm pretty sure this one is just gonna warp me over to Ember Twin, I believe. But I'm gonna test them all. I did try to warp with the other, the broken one, but the sand just eats me and throws me over, so it doesn't really do anything. It might be the landing zone, I'm actually not sure about that. Come on. Warp. And I do find this warp mechanic to be extremely fascinating. It's actually pretty damn cool. So, am I in the broken one right now? I'm not sure. Am I even on the correct... I'm on the wrong place, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. I was standing on the wrong place. Well, there you go. Which means I'm gonna have to wait for this planet to go all around again before I can test this one. Alright. Let's go to the next tower then. I kinda need to find the place with the trees. But I don't think I can enter this one yet. Ah, maybe. Nah, not yet. God dang. So I failed 2 warps already. There you go, Techno. This one, I can't actually tell. I think this is Tornado Place, or is it? Nah, this is probably the warp for Brittle Hollow, I believe. Another tower. Cactus Tower? Which one is this? Not sure. It could be Timber Hearth. I'm kind of hoping to find that one because I need the air. Ooh, look at this one. This is the sun again. Yeah, definitely. And this is the sun thing. Oh, if I'm fast... I'm too slow. Crap. Well, that means I can't do this one again, man. Or can I? Which one is this? This is the Ember Twin one. Alright. I'm about to die. I kind of wish I had my spaceship with me. I could go over and try to land on Shirt's place. But we're going in here, I guess. Ooh, perfect, perfect. This one we tried, but I'm gonna cross it out of the list. Okay, Warp Tower number 1. Warp 1. Timber Earth. I believe. It has to be. Junk. Yes. Look at that. Badass. They used this one to be able to transport the materials that they were mining from here. Super cool. Okay. Yes, I know where this goes. It leads to the mining station. Does that mean anything? I'm not sure. Okay, one down. Now we're gonna use this. Alright. And if I'm correct, this is gonna bring me to Brittle Hollow? Warp 2. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. What? Yeah, this is Brittle Hollow. Yeah, this is the forge, man. Okay, Warp 2 is Brittle Hollow. The intended way, by the way, to reach this place. I don't really know how I did it. Did I ride the Black Forge up, or did I successfully just fly up? I'm not sure. One of those ways actually worked. You did both? What? Oh, that's so silly. I'm actually gonna go and read that? No! Oh, I wanted to read the thing! Oh, I should have thought about that, man. Well, there you go.